Every single minute, hundreds of hours of content are uploaded to YouTube. Millions of people dream about becoming creators, getting views, making money, building an audience, but almost none of them actually succeed. Most channels stay stuck, under 1,000 subscribers, under 100 views, sometimes for years. And honestly, it's not because those people are lazy. It's because most creators completely misunderstand how YouTube actually works. So in this video, I want to explain why only a tiny percentage of YouTube channels grow and why most creators fail before they ever get momentum. Now, before we start, this isn't one of those never give up and chase your dreams videos, because the truth is YouTube is extremely competitive now, much more competitive than people realize. You're not just competing against small creators, you're competing against giant YouTubers, professional editors, AI content, Netflix level entertainment, shorts, TikTok, Instagram reels, and people who've studied attention for years. And yet some small creators still break through. So what separates them from everyone else? That's the important question. The first reason most channels fail is because creators make videos for themselves instead of viewers. And this is way more common than people think. A lot of creators start YouTube thinking, I'll just upload what I like and eventually people will come. But that's not how attention works online. People click videos because they get something from it. Maybe entertainment, curiosity, emotion, information, inspiration, or drama. But the video has to feel valuable instantly. And most creators never learn that. Instead, their videos feel random, slow, unfocused, or boring. Not because the creator is bad, but because they never learned audience psychology. The best creators understand something important. YouTube is not only a video platform, it's an attention platform, and attention is brutally competitive. The second reason most channels fail is packaging, meaning titles, thumbnails, and topics. Honestly, this is where most creators lose the game immediately, because even if your video is amazing, nobody watches it if nobody clicks. Think about what happens when someone opens YouTube. They instantly see dozens of thumbnails, huge creators, trending videos, celebrity content, gaming clips, podcasts, shorts, and endless entertainment. So if your title looks generic, you lose attention immediately. This is why. How to grow on YouTube sounds weak, but why most creators never grow creates curiosity. One sounds educational, the other sounds emotional, and emotion wins attention, almost every time. Another reason only a small percentage of creators grow is because most people quit before they improve enough. And honestly, this is one of the hardest truths about YouTube. People upload 5 videos, maybe 10 videos, sometimes 20 videos, and then quit because growth feels slow. But YouTube is a skill, and skills take time to develop. The problem is, most creators expect immediate results, but the creators who eventually succeed usually spend years improving storytelling, learning pacing, studying psychology, testing thumbnails, and understanding audiences. Most viewers only see success after it happens. They don't see the hundreds of failed uploads behind it. This next point is probably the harshest one. YouTube does not reward effort, it rewards performance. You could spend 20 hours editing, weeks scripting, and huge amounts of effort, but if viewers don't click or watch, the algorithm simply moves on. That sounds brutal, but it's also what makes YouTube fair in a strange way, because technically, any creator can win attention. The algorithm mostly watches click-through rate, watch time, retention, satisfaction, and viewer behavior. That's why small channels sometimes suddenly explode overnight, not because YouTube favored them, but because viewers responded strongly. The algorithm follows people, not the other way around. One huge mistake creators make is copying successful creators blindly. They copy thumbnails, editing styles, hooks, titles, even personalities. But copying surface level things usually doesn't work long term, because successful creators understand deeper psychology. For example, someone might copy a fast editing style from Mr. Beast without understanding why the pacing works. The biggest creators don't just make videos, they understand attention, emotion, tension, curiosity, and viewer behavior. That's the real advantage. And honestly, that's why some creators keep winning repeatedly, because they understand people better than most creators do. The creators who eventually reach the top usually become obsessed with improvement, not motivation. They constantly ask, why did viewers leave here? Why did this thumbnail work? Why did this title fail? Why did people click this video? They treat YouTube almost like a science. But at the same time, they understand emotion, because YouTube is data mixed with psychology. And the creators who combine both are usually the ones who dominate the platform, not necessarily the smartest people, not necessarily the hardest workers, but the people who understand attention the best. So, why do only 1% of YouTube channels grow? Because most creators never study psychology, never improve packaging, quit too early, focus on the wrong things, or misunderstand what viewers actually want. Growing on YouTube today is difficult, probably harder than ever before, but it's still possible. And honestly, that's what makes it interesting, because even now, a small creator with a smart idea, a strong hook, and a deep understanding of attention can still beat channels much bigger than them. And maybe that's the most important lesson about YouTube. The platform doesn't really reward the biggest creators forever. It rewards the creators who understand people best. And those creators usually rise eventually.